Hello guys, Unufix here. So today what I got here, that's the second time I got a car from Vauxhall with this problem, and looks like this one is exactly the same. So what's happened with this car? So if you brake quite hard, the brakes lock out, and then you can feel the back of the car. Looks like you wanna swap to the front wheels. So what's happening is one of the wheels is not braking, and I had a Corsa with exactly the same problem, and it was the ABS pump issue. So it's a blockage inside the block, and the left wheel is not braking at all. So this car is exactly the same. So what I will do now is drive to the garage over there, jack the car, the front wheels, and we will put a bar on the brake, and I will try to turn the wheel. So if I can spin the left wheel, I know the ABS pump is gone. And then I will show you another test you can do is you can undo the brake pipe from the caliper and press the brake, and you will see the fluid come out. But if you will have this problem, no any fluid will come out when you undo the pipe. So, and then when I was doing the Vauxhall, I was thinking it was a blockage on a pipe, but then I undo the pipe from the ABS pump and no fluid come out at all. So the ABS pump was faulty. And this one looks like it's exactly the same. So this is a Vauxhall Adam, and 85,000 miles, so it's not that high. It's quite a nice car, I tell you what, it's quite a cute car. So what I will do now, I will drive the car to my drive, jack it, and then jack it up, and then we will see what wheel is playing up. I'm quite curious to know, so stay tuned. Right, so I did the test on the wheels. I didn't film it because it's very windy, so it will be on a microphone. The wheels is fine. So when I'm braking, I can feel the wheels is all okay. But it's something not right with the pedal, because when I press the pedal, it goes all the way down. So I will have a test drive now and just see what exactly this car is doing, because it's a bit odd. So I will go for a test drive and then I will confirm to you what I did found. Right guys, that's a bit odd, what's happened with this car. So I have a quick test drive around, and the EBS looks like it's not working sometimes. So when you press it, the EBS is not kicking, and then that's why the car skid all over the place. So the EBS helps you to not skid. I don't know, I need to plug my scanner just to see if there's any issue with the EBS wheel sensor, because that's a bit odd. So I will connect now my scanner and I will check the values on a scanner, and to see if the wheels, they all spin the way they should spin. If one sensor is dead or something like that, I will pick up on a machine. So yeah, that's a tricky one, but we will get there. Right, so I did have a test drive. Yeah, the EBS is completely dead. So I saved some data. So when I pull away, let's see if I can see the number. So the speed sensors on the wheel, they looks like it's okay. You can see a difference there, 4, 3. Yeah, like you can see, that's a bit weird. So the left one we got 7, the right one we got 6, and then that's something not right, is it? So looks like the right wheel on the back, the speed sensor is not pick up the speed how it should, but it always can be a delay on. Well, not really. I would say they should be exactly the same. I never see values like this before, but you can see that one, the back, it gets behind by one number. So now is the same from the. Yeah, I don't think I will pick up. Now they're all the same. 8 all the same. Yeah, I don't think I will pick up this. But like you can see, it's weird. And when I brake very hard, I don't see the ABS pump motor at all. And let's keep going. When I was going faster, 8, 9. Jesus Christ! I don't think you ever see values like this. That's all over the place. So if you are in the same speed, the car should be in the same speed, no? All the wheels. But well, let's carry on. So 5, 4, 5, 3, 3, 3, all good. 2, 2, 2, and 8, 8, 8, 13, 13. Yeah, It's not that much difference, you know. But yeah, that right back wheel is a bit strange. Left 7, 5. You see, it's a big difference from one to another. Two almost. I was driving more faster earlier. Let me see. Yeah, it's not that great. Let's go more further. 15, 14, 15, 8. Let's see. Did the ABS pump active? No, not at all. So when you can see, I can press the brake and brake very hard, but the EBS motor is dead. It's not working at all. I'm quite surprised there's no codes for it. So it's nothing to do with the wheels. I will ignore the wheels for now. No, I don't think it's the wheels. So let's go back. See if I can do some test to the motor. I don't want that. So active tests. Let's see what we got in here. So valve, solenoid, ABS pump. Okay, let's see if we got any noise from the pump. Should be okay. The car says an error because I'm doing some tests. Yeah, the pump is working, so you can hear the hum from the pump. Yeah, okay. Inactive. Okay. And brake switch, pump feedback active. Steady wheel. Let me see if he moves. Yeah, he moves. It's all fine. Back to 1. That's okay. Brake pressure. Okay. That sounds good. But why the pump don't activate when the car is running? That's what. So maybe it's that speed sensor is not right. Yeah, because it's working. It's not that, is it? But like you can see before, it didn't come on at all. I would say is something wrong if that wheel is not correct. This shouldn't be like that. That's not, I don't need nothing like that. Oh, what is that? No, I don't need that. So yeah, that's a bit odd now because I need to talk to this guy and I don't know really. I never came across with this. But the ABS pump is not working at all. I mean, when you press hard the brake, it looks like the ABS is disabled and the cars just skid all over the place, you know. So yeah, okay. The ABS solenoid feedback. Nothing here working, so everything okay. Right, I need to go to a longer drive, give more speed, and then see what he will show. But that's not right, is it? Is something here not right? So I will put this here. Brake switch, EBS pump on the top, and then I will put record. Okay, I will go for another test drive, and then we will see what will happen. But I start thinking it's something to do with the EBS sensors. But it should put a code. There's nothing on it. Right, I will come back soon. Alright guys, that's a bit weird. I'm checking here the frame by frame, and this no makes sense whatsoever. I'm having different readings, and sometimes I have the readings all over the place. Like we can see, this pump or whatever the sensors is not working right. That's why the brakes is not working. I don't think this should do this. So 28, 29, 27, 29. So all the speeds is different. And now 28, 30, 28. But they keep varying. They're not like keep the same. Like they swap wheels. Like 2 wheels is the same. And then they are all different. Like you can see now 36, 37, 35, 36. So all the time. I don't know which one is worse, you know. But looks like when you're going fast speed is better. Well, sort of. And I'm trying to 45. It was one value in here was crazy. was all over the place. So 39, 37, all 34, first 33, 32. And this is steady speeds I'm doing, but it looks like, Jesus Christ, I never see this like that. So I'm confused now if this is the pump or the sensors. Could be the sensors. Oh, okay, let's carry on. Yeah, so if I will show you one value in here, is that was too much. Sorry about my fingers, guys, but hard work. That's the way it is. So let me skip 2117. That's all good. 16, all good. And then it start playing up. Look, you see? But that's not the worst one. I saw earlier in here. 21, 22. Let me see if I can find it. 44, 43, 21. So look at this one. That one is too much. That cannot be like that. So one wheel, the first left wheel and left rear wheel, they are different speeds. So apparently the car doing different speeds on one side than the right side. So the right side it says 13, and then the left side is 6. How you can be 6 speeds, 6 kilometers difference from two wheels? I start thinking this is the EBS having some issue to calculating the speeds, but I could be wrong. So what I have to do in here is check the wheel, see if I see any damage or something like that. But this will create an issue. So if you go very slow and you brake, and the EBS probably don't will work properly because of this. You see? So I brake very hard, and you can see this looks like is when I did brake. Yeah, active and EBS pump active. So you can see. So when I brake in here, all the wheels is different. So I don't know what you think, guys, but that one is odd. Looks like the force when I'm braking from that two wheels is different than the ones on the right. This could be he probably needs bleeding. Okay, that could be. So, but the ABS is active. Okay. So that is when I was here close to home and I brake. Because I feel the ABS, I did feel it. But when I start drive, look at that. It's all over the place. You know, the speeds, they're not the same. Look, I got 9, I got 11, 8, and 10. What the hell is going on in here? You know? You see? So all 12, the 10, 12, 12, 9, they're not the same. Right, I need to investigate this, but I start thinking it's something to do if the ABS is not the sensors, because you can see is a pattern here. It can be, the first one can be less, can be more. So I think the ABS pump is, yeah, now it's 10-10. So it's always, yeah, the brake is active. So I'm doing some braking here. Yeah, inactive. So when I'm not braking, you look, yeah, active. So now I'm braking, they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same. 3. So now they start be different again. 1, and then I stop. Okay. Right, I need to study this, guys, because this is strange. But like you can see, it's a very strange behavior from this pump. It could be a sensor's dirty. Yes, it could be. It could be maybe the car is not bleeding properly on the brakes. That's why it's doing that. But that's no reason. When you're driving along, the wheels should be exactly the same. But like you can see here, I don't have my foot on a pedal. The voltage is 15 volts. I'm quite surprised why the voltage is so high. But anyway, 45, 46, 46, 45. So now you can see the left and the rear are the same, and another ones I don't know. I need to study this, then I will come back to you guys, but that will be interesting video. What the hell is happening here? Guy, we got some news. Good. Right, so this is a test you can do if you got a scanner like this. So what this does, this keep asking to you all the time. So if you press, I will try this one. Let's say this one here. Of course the car is on the floor now, nobody's will turn the wheel, but this test is similar is something like this. So if you do this test, so now he asks you if that front wheel you can turn it. Okay, so I spin the wheel, everything is fine, so it should turn. If not, the test will fail. So yes. And now I press the brake and continue. And now this is interesting because it said, is the wheel blocked? I go over there on the right wheel, guess what? It's not. The wheel is not locked at all. I pressed the brake so hard, nothing happened to that wheel. So I just put, no, the test failed. And the funny story, exactly the same to the left rear. Was exactly the same procedure. The left rear and the front right, they are not locking. That's why the car behaving weird. Only the left side and the rear right is working. So thanks to this test, I find out that EBS pump is failed. So we need a new EBS pump for this car, or second hand, whatever. But that one was a difficult one. So it was similar to the Vauxhall. Vauxhall was the left wheel. It didn't break at all. This one is the right wheel and the rear wheel. So this EBS pump failed in 2 places. Of course, there's no codes for it. You probably ask why is no codes? Well, probably the computer didn't pick up the solenoids is sticking. It's very hard for the solenoids, for the computer to detect the solenoid is wrong. Unless it burns out, then the computer will pick up. So what I will do now is drive the car inside the garage and start remove this pump and check the code and buy online. And hope till Friday this car is done. Happy days. At least another car will be fixed. That was a very weird one, but finally I found the problem. Like always. So okay, car is ready to take it apart. So what I will do now is take the battery out and put the battery for charge, because the battery on this car is very weak. And the ABS pump is all in the back. So if we remove the battery and remove this tray, I tell you what, I think we don't need to just remove the battery. We don't need to remove the tray at all. But if it's a bit tight for you, you can remove the tray and then you will have more space. So let's have a look on the replacement pump. There we go, our replacement pump. This and everything. It's just like a straight fit, isn't it? Just take the old one in, put this one back, and that's it. So like you can see, you got a bolt in here, need to be removed. That's why the battery needs to come out. You got another bolt there, and that's it really. Nothing else to hold this pump in place. Okay guys, so now I need to show you something. Well, this is a pain to remove this whole box and this whole thing. Looks like in a minute I will do a clutch on this car, because most of the things in here is gone. But like you can see, and the battery is charging because it's low. So I want to see something with me. So like we was suspected, can you see the 2 first holes is no fluid on it? You see, the other ones you can see they are wet. Yeah, but the first 2 completely dry. Front right and left rear. See, completely dry, nothing inside, nothing at all. So it means it's not working. So our scanner was correct. Alright, I take all the pipes out. It's now 13mm bolts to take it off. 1 there and 2 there, 1 there, another 1 there in the bottom. And I will take this pump out and put a new one in. And then bleed the system and hope that the second-hand pump is in good order. And this car can go away today. Right, so the new pump is in place, like you can see. And I'm very happy with this pump, because when I connect the pipes from the brake fluid, I can see straight away. So this one is working, and this one wasn't working before in another pump, but soon I connect this pipe here, fluid come out from these 2 holes, which means this pump is okay. So yeah, it's leaking a bit there because it's inside the plastic. This is a quite pain to do, but take your time, okay? Don't rush with this job, especially when you screw these things in. You can damage the thread and you are done. So I'm very happy everything is in place. So now what I have to do is just put all the bits, bleed the system, and I'm happy with that. The car should be sorted. And also I want to show you something very quickly. I did this too many times, even if Ford Focus I was doing this a lot. Like you can see, the pump is split, so there's another bit in there. What normally I do, so if the customer buy a new pump, I fit everything new in the car and I coding, because you need to coding these pumps. Because this customer decide to buy a second-hand pump, which, well, it's 2016 car and it's less mileage as well, so why not? Because this can cost 600 quid or 700 pounds on a Vauxhall. Why not? So what I do all the time is just remove the electronic bit out. So this is the one came with the new pump, and I just use this because this is our issue. If you have any codes in the ECU about some malfunctions on the sensors or something like that on the ABS pump, like solenoids, things like that, is this is faulty, so you need to replace altogether. I would recommend it. But if it's only the pressure, like we have issues if the wheel not braking, just change this. Buy the completely second-hand pump, just change this. If you want to buy a brand new one, you have to fit the brand new one in and then coding. Okay, so this is the more easy way for you to do at home. Otherwise you need to go to a garage for someone to coding for you. Well, so far so good. So I'm in a second wheel now. And the good news, the fluid comes out from this side, like you can see, it's a bit wet there. So before no, but now yes. So the only thing, you probably will see this video, but you need discs and pads because they are very bad. And yeah, the pad is getting low. So I will give advice to him if you want to do this another time. So when you bleed the system, so like you can see, new pump there. So when you bleed the system, you will have to start always the wheel closer to the pump, which will be this one here, the left side. And then you go to the right side, and then you go to the rear left, which is the one I will go now. And then you go on that one. So yeah, let's bleed this one now, this last two wheels, and see if our problem is sorted. Right, fantastic. So now you have the ABS working. I was driving around the block, I brake so hard, and I can feel the ABS now on a pedal, which it wasn't doing before. So happy days. We got the car fixed. The pump was cheap. We paid £84 for it. And is another one, exactly the same number, for 120. So that one actually was a bargain, and the guy should be happy. So I will text him, the car is ready to go. And this is the issue, guys. This is looks like is a common fault on the Vauxhalls, that EBS get blocked for some reason. I don't know why, but this is the second car I got with this issue, and all out now is sorted. The car brakes lovely, and yeah, happy days. I was seeing the difference when I was putting the pipes and the fluid was coming out all the holes, which was very good news, because another one, when I disconnect the pipes, no fluid come out from two exits. So yeah, okay guys, so subscribe to the channel, like the video, ask questions, leave a comment down below. And this was a quick video. I didn't show you actually to take the battery off and how to take the pump exactly off, because I was rushing a bit with this job, and I just want to do a quick video to show you the issue of these pumps. So if you have a problem like this, your car skidding all over the place, check the wheels, get somebody to brake for you, and try turn the wheels, or even you can open the nipple from all wheels to see if there's any fluid come out. If you don't see any fluid come out from one wheel or two, you know your EBS is not working, is dead. Okay guys, so I see you soon.